Yes. Sherry, were you the one that I was supposed to read the other day that I got cut off from Spirit because they told me I needed to rest? Was that you? Hey, Brandon, yes. If I haven't read for you before, absolutely. Perfect. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Sherry. Hey, Brandon, stay where you are. Don't move. I'm going to go ahead and read for Sherry first because, yeah. I was supposed to read for yesterday, but unfortunately we didn't follow through. So I'll go ahead and start with Sherry today. I'm also trying to think. I feel like I should. If you guys want to make a donation, how about a starving artist? That would be nice too. Just edit this. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Sherry. Thanks for coming back. Awesome. And then we'll go with Brandon. Okay. Just open up here. Sherry, if you have a question, go ahead and hold that in your mind now. Don't tell me, don't reveal it to me. That'd be great. If you have 2 questions in your head, I don't know, you can ask that too. We'll see what comes through with the time that we have. Also, if you appreciate your reading, it resonates, and you feel called to make a donation, my links are there. Thank you so much. Here for Sherry. Thank you so much. If you guys could double tap the screen to like the video to help me out, that would be wonderful. Much appreciated. Okay, Sherry, with what you asked about this one, there's definitely a warning here from Spirit. I'm seeing, this is a new symbol that's coming through, which is basically a fire truck or a fireman, which for me is a call of urgency or to rethink things, stop what you're doing, rethink things, reevaluate, whatever this has to do with. I'm going to close my eyes again and hopefully get a little bit more info. See what this is, but definitely Spirit is trying to get your attention here to either do something different, go the other way, something like this. Okay. So I'm seeing two things here. I feel like what you're saying is I have no help. Is this for me? I don't know if this message is for me. This might be for me. Because I'm hearing somebody say I have no help in this situation. And then I'm seeing like the static of a TV screen, and it's either just a blank screen and this TV's not even on. So this, I don't know, this might be for me, this message might be for me, because I was getting messages for myself earlier, but we're gonna see. So I apologize if these aren't resonating, because this might be for me. Hold on. I want help. I want help. Okay, Spirit, I have to just focus on Sherry's name right here because I'm not doing this to Sherry again. Reconnect. Okay. All right. This is for Sherry. Okay, so the question I feel like you're asking, this deals with a sense of play, a sense of experimentation, um, and a sense of desire to basically have fun. Because with this whatever question you're asking, because I see you on a trampoline, and you're jumping up and high. You're like, I want to play. I want to play. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Okay, and whether this be your energy or the guidance of spirit, there's definitely a symbols coming through of planning, and there's a lot of what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that. So as I see this, I feel like things are opening up for you, possibilities are um just your imagination is flowing through here. Possible pathways for how this can go is coming through, but you're definitely doing a lot of pondering here with this question. Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing pretty much. This is pretty important to you. I feel like you've made like a decision that basically aligns with your own happiness, and they're saying, I don't know why this is coming, but the kitchen is open, and then I see you kind of just going through all of the kitchen cupboards, and it looks like this is symbolic. It's like you're doing culinary stuff and you're trying different things. Let's pull a card. Does this make sense to you, Sherry? Yeah. Page of Pentacles deals with you having realistic aims, creating goals, achieving them, working hard, being responsible, being practical, things like this. Let's look at your field. Okay, so, oh, shoot. Okay. So you're there and you're very passive for some reason. I don't know what happened. I don't know if you're taking a break or you were hurt by something, you were maybe something you felt discouraged. Let me see this. Where's this one? Yeah. So this has to do with a level of desire here for you. And you're in shadow work. So I'm going to read you something too. And where are you guiding here? Okay. So this does have to do with a desire of yours. I think you took a break. I think you've stopped. I don't know why, but you did. And Spirit is saying this is okay. For whatever reason, the break is probably appropriate for now, but they don't want you to completely deviate away from this. Okay, they still want you to have your eye on the ball here with regards to whatever this desire is. And let's see. Okay. And so it feels like there's a little bit conflict of interest here, because I can tell that you want to plan for something, but at the same time you have to take care of yourself. Does this make sense? And I think you're doing both of them. You're planning for the future with this, whatever this desire has to do, but at the same time you have to take care of yourself. Do you understand what this is? And please respond, or else I'm going to go to the next person, okay? Can't stay here too long. Gotta make sure you guys are still here. You gotta let me know. You gotta interact with me. Brandon, it is your turn, good sir. If everybody could double tap the screen and like this video for me, that would be very helpful. Since I don't really get much donations on here, which is, I guess, fine. But if you guys could double tap the screen, help me out. That would be really, really nice. Brandon, if you could let me know you're here, please. Okay, perfect. Sherry, so yes, I have a medical condition, so feel stuck but want love again and way forward. Okay, so let me get one more impression here for you. I don't even remember what I told you, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting one more impression here for you to close you out. I didn't know you were still here. Echo, stop. This feels like you have to like force yourself to keep going. You know you have to stand up, but I can sense that you have a little bit of a, it's like you're struggling to stand for some reason. This is symbolic, okay? But stay connected to your heart, okay? This is where you're going to get your peace. Stay connected to your heart. Stay in stillness, okay? That's what's coming through here for you. Okay, so Brandon, perfect. Brandon, if you could hold, and thank you so much, Sherry. Brandon, if you, thank you, Lilith Phoenix. Love you. Brandon, if you could hold that question in your head for me, or if you want to give it to the universe, say it out loud, ask it out loud. Maybe you want to have two questions. You can say those to the universe right now. Just don't reveal it to me. And I just trust that we're going to hopefully bring through some messages and clarity here for you for your journey. Okay. Are you looking, it seems like you're seeking, you want forgiveness from somebody. Is this true? And then it kind of looks like I was seeing something from like Sleeping Beauty, where she's like in the forest with like, and she's singing with the birds. I know you. Na, 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 na. So that's what's coming through. But I'm feeling mostly that I don't think you've asked for forgiveness, but I'm feeling that you want forgiveness from someone. I feel like you're worried about whether or not things are gonna like smooth out, but it feels like you are unsure about how you're gonna act or if you're going to be able to keep a level head throughout. And I think it's like you're anticipating an interaction, and it's almost like you're having a hard time trusting yourself. But there are emotions there that you feel like they might get the best of you, something like this. Do you know what this is? Oh, he's like, no. Well, let me focus a little bit more. I'm getting a really, I'm getting a very clear indication of this is something that you're looking at, or it could be someone, and I get the feeling that you love and hate it at the same time. So, love for me means like something that you feel might be a part of you, that's been a big part of your journey, something that lifts you up, but at the same time, you're also showing me something that you want to stay away from it because maybe the experience has been jaded. You've been jaded from the experience. Let's pick a card for Brandon. So know that even though I'm giving you the opportunity to ask a question from Spirit, if there is something that is more important for Spirit to want to bring up during our time together, they'll talk about that. Okay? So be open minded that Spirit will tend to give messages that we need, not what we want. And so the Four of Swords is coming through. So this is an indication to me that maybe somebody has taken a passive approach. They're resting after a chaotic time, revitalizing, resting, being with oneself. And you're showing me you have unconditional love and joy, whatever this has to do with, but you're passive here. You're passive. So when I see people who are in unconditional, people who are vibrating at the level of joy here, but in shadow, people usually are trying to focus on the positive and say, hey, I'm a positive thinker, I'm doing great, I'm high vibrational. They might think so in the mind, but underneath, they're actually ignoring underlying issues that either they don't want to deal with it or they don't realize that they have something to release and heal. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, and this will be for you. This has to deal with this deals with a person. And I think you love this person. It's very obvious. And I don't know if you're like denying that. I don't know. But this is the message that your higher self wants you to affirm to yourself, because likely this will set you free in some kind of way, whether you want to accept it or not. But I'm going to do exactly what I do every time, which is basically translate. So you can take the message, you don't have to. It's you have free will. You are able to evolve at your own pace. Where are you guiding? They definitely want you to spend more time with yourself, and they're likely wanting to prepare you to go back out there and basically come to a place where you feel self-confident about who you are and what you can give from a heart level, and no longer believe that in order for you to be happy, things and people have to be in front of you. They want you to realize that happiness comes from within you first, and then things will fall into place. Okay? That's for you. Okay. So we're going to go on to the next one. Whoever types in... Anyway, I should take some breaths before I continue. I feel like I'm kind of just like working like a machine here. Maybe I should continue with, what do you guys think? Do you think I should continue with reading the signs, the zodiac signs? I ended with Gemini last time. But if you would like to get read, say me, say me, I'm here. And then, I don't know, still trying to decide what I should do. Do you guys think I should read for the signs? Okay. You're welcome, Brandon. Okay. So it looks like we have a few people that does want. We don't have a lot of viewers here, but if you guys could double tap the screen and like the video, that'd be great. Okay, for people who want to get read, type in the number 1 into the chat, and the first person who does that will get the next read. Okay, go. Okay, exceptional case, it's you. Congratulations. Well, let me take a vitamin. Let's take our vitamins. Hopefully you have that question or whatever topic in your head. Exceptional case. Go ahead and begin. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to One Card, One Affirmation, One Breath. My name is JP, and I translate energy. That's all that I do. I'm a translator. And so, you all translate energy as well. A lot of people don't realize they do. But what I do is nothing special. It all depends on how much and how far you want to go with it. Me, yeah, this is fun for me. So we're going to go ahead and start with exceptional case. Hopefully they have their question in their head. I'm going to go ahead and get quiet, bring in through an impression here to see what is going on with the energy and see if Spirit has any messages here for you. Here we go. Okay, you know what I'm seeing here? You know those people, those crosswalk people or people who are directing traffic? That started to come through, so I see them, they're like, over here, come this way, blah, blah, blah. And then it ended with a stop. Okay, so that's coming through. So I don't know if you're taking on that type of role or not. Because when Spirit is trying to get through to me to say something that somebody needs to stop, that's not how it usually comes through. So this is different. This is unique. So there's a little added factor here with regards to, is this your role? Are you directing people? Are you managing people? Are you, what's the word? Delegating. Are you the one to see things and make sure everything is in order and, you know, people don't crash into each other, stuff like this? But then at the very end, the last part of this little vision that I saw was stop. Okay, we're gonna go on. Okay, so what I'm sorry. So what sorry, sometimes I laugh for the things that I see. So what's coming through here, and I'm interpreting this, is I feel like you entered some kind of situation that unfortunately you can't really turn back the hands of time and get yourself out of this thing. It seems like something that would have been beneficial for you to be like, okay, should I actually invest in this? And then you probably shouldn't have invested in it, but now you're in it, and now it's more a game of strategy, what is being called for you. So you're dealing with all of these extra issues that come along with having to go down this path, and now Spirit is basically showing me that you got to be strategic here. So let's see what's coming through. Ooh, okay. Oh. Well, this is nice. At least we have the Temperance card coming through. So this is a very nice omen, whether this be happening now already, I'm going to explain to you what this means. I'm going to bring my AI here. I kind of like when I have a voice with me. Anyways, but this card usually deals with experiencing balance and peace and moderation, like finding the right balance, especially if it's been a difficult thing to do in a particular situation. If you just got out of like a chaotic time, this would be the time where you'd be like, oh wow, okay, I got a break here. Things feel at peace right now. I can take a breath. What is going on? Okay. Let me ask my AI. Hey, Apollo, can you talk about the Temperance card here in the tarot while I look at the energy field?
Hey, JP. Got you. Temperance in the tarot is patient alchemy. It's the quiet mix that makes extremes stop fighting and start cooperating. It's timing, dilution, and dosage. Add a little warmth to the cold thing, a little cool to the hot thing, then wait till it clarifies. Upright feels like steady hands and breath-led choices. One foot in the water, one on land, staying between worlds without spilling. It says balance what's true right now, not what you wish it was. Let the blend find its own ratio. Shadow is overcorrecting, chasing purity, snapping between all and nothing. That's when you pause, lower the volume, and remeasure. Simple instruction,
at my
less
door.
force, more...
Somebody's knocking at my door. Hi. Hey. I'm a little bit busy right now.
Hello, baby. Hi. Are you okay?
Hold on, can you do it again? Can you go back?
You need Wi-Fi? Here?
Password? Which one? I need to enter password. Okay, I gotta go. You're welcome. Sorry. Somebody was asking for help. Okay. So, let me look at this card. Okay, listen. What I saw here from Spirit is that you are in a very passive mode with whatever this has to deal with. It looks like you are still wanting to make a difference from a heart-centered place here because you're showing me at acceptance. But you're passive here, which is good. This is where you're supposed to be. Spirit wants you to continue being passive, but they want to raise your energy from the level of acceptance where you're trying to make a difference, you're trying to be a good person and include everybody and you know, just make things work. But they're likely wanting to ask you to kind of just relax here. And I'm gonna get this affirmation here, but it exists in the level of peace here for you. So if you could try to focus your energy and move it from acceptance to peace, and I'm going to give you the affirmation, it should help you, okay? Okay. You need to what is this? I need to eat. I need to eat. You need to feed yourself in some way somehow here. I don't know if this is I'm going to close my eyes one more time here. But you need to refill yourself, you need to replenish yourself, you need to feed your soul, something like this. And then this should be it. It should be the last part here. Okay. So if this does feel like something that is difficult and you might be doubting yourself of whether or not you're going to survive through it, the answer is yes. Even though I think you're doubting yourself of whether or not you're going to make it through this, but you are going to survive it. It's going to be a bumpy road, but spirit wants you to hold on. Does this make sense to you? Exceptional case. Oh shoot, there's so many more. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. Sorry, the chat wasn't even the chat wasn't, it was like all the way up there. So I was like, where's everybody talking? And I had to scroll all the way down. Perfect. Oh, there we go. I want to know reading. I'm going to take it. See, I'm so glad. Perfect. Alright, next reading goes to the person who types in the number 9. Number 9. Hold on, I'm gonna do a few push-ups. Maybe a few crunches. Thanks, Exceptional. See you soon. Alright, so I'm looking for the number 9. Perfect. Amin. Quick with the numbers. So, just give me a few minutes, a few seconds. Okay. So, Amin, hopefully you have a question ready for Spirit. You can go ahead and keep it in your mind, or you can say it out loud, but just don't reveal it to us. Go ahead and begin. Okay, you know what I'm seeing? Do you know Harry Potter? Do you know Hermione Granger, the really smart student? So I'll tell you what I'm seeing in spirit, okay? So I'm seeing somebody who is basically really excited to go to Hogwarts, which is the school of witchcraft and wizardry in the movie. But this particular student is the most brightest of them all. And that's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing basically the train that goes to Hogwarts going to Hogwarts. And there's a really like high vibration here, an excited vibration that's coming through. 1 second. So your challenge here is self-control. Self-control in regards to keeping your eye on the ball in order to keep your growth on track. Learning more, staying organized, pushing your limits, being the best, all that you can be. And self-control is the challenge here for you. So it's almost like you're doing a balancing act. Okay, so keep that in mind. A second. Are you learning something? Are you in class or something? There's something, I see you like in a classroom, but it looks like you're a very good student. You're just like, yes, I'm here to listen. Yes, tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what you want. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm very attentive. That's what's coming through. Okay, yeah, and that's what's coming through here. 6 of Pentacles, which deals with exactly what I was talking about. Basically having a like a dominant and a submissive relationship, whether it be teacher, student, parent, child, teacher. Yeah, I already said that, right? Bank, lender, borrower, something like that. But this is where both people on both sides get to benefit basically from this kind of dynamic. It could also mean charity. Okay, so I see you here. Okay, I see you there in willingness. Okay, you have good energy here in willingness. Very good. So you're probably being organized, being productive, trying to be the best that you can be, staying active, learning everything that you can, being accountable for your actions, correcting your mistakes and fixing them. A lot of growth here. Very good. Awesome. Very good. And you're also moving towards acceptance there, so your confidence is likely going higher. And where are you guiding them here, Spirit? Thank you so much. Okay. Ooh. Okay. 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 They want you to slow down. They want you to slow down about something, and they want you to spend more time in stillness with your heart, in courage, because they showed me here that you are at willingness, which is already a really good level of consciousness to be at, where you're trying to be the best that you can be. But right now, they're actually asking you to lower your vibration down here to the level of courage, which isn't all that different, but it's a call to slow down a little bit, and still remember they're likely asking you to remember the stressful things that happened in the past, and be conscious of those things and make sure that they don't come back again. Okay, it's you being careful of not letting the past repeat itself. Okay, lastly here, I can tell that you want to focus on things that really light you up and bring you happiness and bring you, you know, you're in this high place and you're like, oh my thing, everything's great. But you need to remember that you need to stay practical too. You can't spend all your time in this high place and play and, like, you know, have a good time. That's what's coming through here. You cannot spend all your time in this great place. Sometimes you have to be practical. Okay, that's for you. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next round, and for those who are listening and want to be read, I'm gonna call out the next number, which you will need to, and actually I think I'm going to, no offense, but I want to focus on our newest subscriber. So if you're a new subscriber, I've never read for you, let me know by saying I'm new into the chat, so I know that you're here, that you want a reading. I want to put you guys first here. I kind of want you guys to get to know me a little bit, connect with me, and then we'll let some of the returning viewers who want to get read, I'll give them time. I'll create little time frames for everybody. So if you want to get read, if you've never been read before, just type in I'm new, I'm here, anything like that. That's what I'm looking for. Aw, thank you. Just know I'm just a translator, and all of this guidance, all of this healing, all of this direction truly is coming from inside of you. And it's all inside of us. We are all connected, okay? This is the wonderful web of life. And I'm grateful that you're here. Welcome to one card, one affirmation, one breath. My name is JP. Thank you, Amin. Thank you so much for supporting. Did you guys see Kris Jenner's facelift? Oh my gosh, she looks amazing. Look at that. She's like 70 years old. Shoot, that's what money can do. Oh my gosh, she was with Mariah Carey. Did you guys know that Mariah Carey is my favorite music artist? There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer. If you reach into your soul. If you guys could like the video too, that would be great, by tapping the screen, helping me out. That would be really, 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 really awesome. Yeah. Hey, nobody. Good morning. What do you guys like? Do you guys like this tint? Do you guys like... Ooh, it's a little warm. You guys like this one? This one? Oh, I like this one. Hey, girl. Yes. We are owning it here. What is do you guys know what's his name? The Armenian guy? Yes, I'm Filipino American, Armenia. He's like, welcome to my channel where I slay, where I serve and I slay. You guys know him? Renaissance Tarot? Serve, girl, serve. Where I serve and I slay. Anyways, okay. If not, then I'm gonna read for the next. I stopped at Gemini, so I'm gonna read for the next sign here. If nobody's actually... Oh, Leo. I stopped at Leo. I'm gonna go with Leo. So I'm gonna read for the sign of Leo. If nobody wants to get a personal reading, no problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect to Leo. See what message is coming through here for the sign of Leo. What's everybody doing right now? Are you at work? Are you in bed? Are you walking the dog? Are you breastfeeding? Are you eating? Are you brushing your teeth? Are you Leo? Nobody? What are you guys doing? Are you on the toilet? Doing number 2? Okay. Let's see here. It's 6:30 Tuesday at work. I know what you mean. I requested off the entire week this week because I have a whole bunch of PTO that I needed to use. So I was like, this is gonna be a nice opportunity to spend more time with you guys, figuring out what I'm actually doing with this channel. I don't know. I'm just being me. I'm just doing what I enjoy. No expectations. That's how we do it. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and read for the sign of Leo, see what's coming through here, okay? I'm gonna close my eyes. If anybody wants to ask a question, just let me know. You say, hey JP, can you give me a reading? Especially if you're a new subscriber, okay? See you, Leo. Okay, so for Leo here, there is, I feel, for the collective here, there's something happened here where I think something collapsed basically, and you figured out that you need to, you figured out your foundation isn't as strong as it was. And I think you're reassessing things, you're reassessing what's needed, what's lacking, because the symbol that's coming through is that there's a call here to look at the facts. Look at the facts. Go a little bit deeper, dissect the situation, and see what is being called to what is needing your focus at this time. Okay, and then I'm also seeing my old garage, which was kind of grungy place. So it's dark, you know, it wasn't getting clean very often. This is how spirit communicates, through using my own experiences and my word bank to bring messages through. So I'm seeing my old grungy garage there. So obviously I don't usually like being in this room, but if I have to be in there, if it's peaceful in there, then I'm gonna go in there and do whatever I need to do. Leo, reading this for the sign of Leo here. Yeah, and we have the devil coming through. So this is a sign that we might be looking into, we might be spending a little bit too much time in a certain direction, where we're getting too caught up in appearances or superficialities. It might be attachments, addictions. It doesn't actually have to be an addiction, but it could be like an unhealthy thought cycle that they're asking you to be aware of it and to cut through that pattern. Let me see what I can see through this. Okay, so for the most part, there is a thought pattern here that is bringing peace to y'all's energy field here. I don't know what it is, but at least you feel safe thinking this. It could be a belief, it could be something that you're holding on to, and then you go in passive mode, and then you stop at joy and peace. So this could be you trying to think positive about your situation, but this might be a call to really look at the underlying emotions, what's going on, and release something. And that it's the whole positive mindset, keeping the positive mindset may not sustain, okay? Real peace comes from assessing like the inner work, the emotional turmoil that needs to be addressed. I'm gonna close my eyes and see what this is. Your higher self is so wanting you guys to stay and to keep your heart clean here. They're wanting you all to, whether or not people are holding on to any type of hatred, malice, jealousy, resentment towards yourself or anybody else. Spirit's asking you to be aware of these patterns that might come up. So if you're going through situations and you're like, you know, not having the best intentions, or you feel like your ego is coming up and you want to see people like suffer and be like, haha, I told you, or like any kind of hatred towards anybody, this is the warning here. That's a call to do healing work, and to reconnect with your center. And that's where you're gonna help yourself pretty much to keep your ego balanced in whatever situation this is, because I feel this is a indication to me that people who are under Leo right now, they're not noticing these subtle like messages coming from the inside that they're asking you to stay clean here. They're asking you to stay innocent, because you're not innocent right now. You're likely feeling a little bit of the darkness here, whether or not you admit it to it or not. And now we have the Ace of Cups coming through, which is nice direction where we're there taking this reading here. So this Ace of Cups deals with focusing on what actually fills your heart, fulfills you, keeps you connected to your heart, just like what we were talking about. It's going to be an invitation to a new beginning, an invitation to love, invitation to opening up your heart, being friendly, just love in general, okay? Could be kind of different forms. Let me see this one. Yeah, and there's love right there and joy. So people are feeling good here, but then there's always something else. So hold on. Enlightenment, this is a really, really big energy. So whatever this is, people feel like they're likely good. They're unbothered by a particular belief that they're holding. And then I'm going to ask how Spirit's wanting to guide them here. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Good. So whatever this is, Leo, that you are focusing on that makes you feel safe, makes you feel like you're in the right place, makes you feel like you're protected, Spirit is in support of that. And they want you to continue allowing this to help to basically help make your future foreseeable as something nice and something that to look forward to, okay? So that's what that Ace of Cups is. I'm going to close my eyes and see. And then we're going to go on to Virgo, unless anybody else would like a personal reading. Okay. This has to deal with heartache. There is heartache present here. And I can tell it's difficult, and Spirit says, I understand. They understand the heartache here. So this doesn't come through a lot. I don't actually see Spirit acknowledging pain and saying, okay, I get it. I understand why you're in pain. So this is one of the first times where I'm seeing an acknowledgement to pain. And basically Spirit is being a friend here and be like, I get it. Totally. I know how difficult it is. So I don't know if this is guidance, but that can definitely give you validation of whatever pain that you're feeling is valid. And it's coming from good reason. Hi, Suparna. Would you like a reading? Are you new here? I don't think I've read for you before. Do you want me to read for you? We could do that. There's nobody here. There's only 2 people. If you could double tap your screen and like the video, that would be so amazing. It would be amazing. What is the future of Himrati Shekhar Acharji with Suparna Acharji? Okay. Fair question. Love it. Love. Okay, I'm gonna get to that. Do a quick reset here. For new subscribers, please make yourselves known if you'd like to get read. All you have to do is type into the chat, I'm here, I'm you, I'm present. Okay, thank you so much. So Suparna, hello. Welcome to one card, one affirmation, one breath. My name is JP. I'm gonna close my eyes. I usually close my eyes to see what you are dealing with here today. So I translate energy basically, and I translate basically higher guidance in spirit. So here we go. For Suparna, oh, here we go. They ask, I don't know your gender, so I'm just gonna say they, okay? What is the future of these two people? Okay. Okay. So this kind of feels like relationship is kind of new for some reason. I think that's what I'm gonna interpret this as. There is love. There is love there. But I don't know if there's trust. A lot of trust yet. I think this is the main question with regards to these two people is the future here. Trust is, well, at least according to spirit, trust is the goal for these two. And the longer that I stayed there, there was that word just stayed there, but that's where the end goal is. That's the destination. And I did feel trust begin to grow. Okay, so over time, I'm interpreting this as over time, as time goes by, these two will be able to earn the trust there. But you have to go through the experience, and these two people need to learn each other to do that. And then I start to see the sign. There's the star symbol here in tarot, which is an indication of healing, being optimistic, being in a flow. Echo, can you talk about the star card in the tarot while I close my eyes?
The star is the 17th major arcana card in tarot, representing hope, renewal, and spiritual awakening. When visualized, it shows a nude woman by a pool, pouring water onto land and into the water, symbolizing balance between physical and spiritual realms. The large star above her head represents her core essence, while the 7 smaller stars symbolize spiritual awakening and the chakras.
Okay, this looks good. This looks like there's a lot of potential here. There is definitely synergy. People's energies are working together here. It also, I think this is a call for people to enjoy each other. However, there is a warning here to make sure that people do not lose the sense of themselves here. So as people are individuals, right? Even like despite this relation that they're trying to build, people should not forget who they are, okay? And do not allow the relationship to come over each other's needs and wants, okay? But this could be an indication to either indulge in each other, or there's a tendency to indulge and not to and the message is to not forget about the self. Do not lose yourself in the relationship. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords coming through here. So this is an indication to me that maybe something didn't go quite right recently. Maybe there was a falling out. Maybe there was a little bit of trust that was compromised. Level of trust has decreased maybe a little bit. Maybe people felt like they reached a new low. Okay. Maybe some people realized a truth that was not pleasant. Okay, but whoever's energy this is, I don't know if it's whose energy this is, but for the most part, they're very, very high here in the spiritual paradigm of basically enlightenment, peace, and joy. And so they are doing pretty well. They were doing a little bit of shadow work for like a second, and then everything was okay again. And so they're in the positive light here. So that looks good. And then let me ask Spirit where they're guiding. Okay. It looks like they want people to stay calm and be at peace with whatever this has to do with. There's not much I can say. All I know that Spirit there. I'm gonna get the affirmation, and then I think this can be good for you. This will be it for the reading. Suparna. Okay. I feel like somebody is saying, it's as if somebody's taking tally of all the positive, but not the positive, all the negative. Somebody's taking tally. So okay, you messed up once. Bing. One. Oh, you messed up twice. Doot, doot. You got two. Oh. This is the third time. Doot, doot, doot. You got three. And it just kind of builds. But I think Spirit is telling you don't. Yes, it's very clear that you can keep count or whatever, and you're going to remember all of these hurts. But I'm going to clarify one more time, but I think Spirit's telling you not to do this, whoever this is for. Okay. I feel like there's a natural inclination. There's an attraction here for sure. There's an attraction here. But I feel I think their mind is wanting to take over a little bit too much. But the heart wants to love. The heart wants to recognize that it wants to connect with whoever this is. And so I think this is what your higher self is wanting to say. To trust and not allow you can keep score, okay, but sometimes you gotta erase it, all right, and start over. That's what I'm feeling for you. Okay, hope that made sense. Hi from France. Ooh, bonjour. Yes, absolutely. Especially if you're new here, you have precedence here. So I'm gonna go ahead and read for you, Aaliyah, okay? Just get a drink of water. Merci. Did that make sense so far now? I'm kind of just waiting for her response. Okay, I will try. I will try. Okay, Aaliyah. You don't have to tell me. If everybody could double tap their screen and like the video, that would be really great. I'll read for Ruby next, okay? Aaliyah, if you could, okay, it's about you and Kevin. Okay, so I'll just look at the energies and see how Spirit is wanting to help move things along. Welcome to One Card, One Affirmation, One Breath. My name's JP. Nice to meet you. Sorry. I'm gonna try to talk slowly. If you haven't seen me read before, I close my eyes first and I see what's coming through from Spirit, and then I'll go ahead and tie in the cards and all that. Okay, so I'm gonna close my eyes here for Aaliyah. Okay. Okay, so what I'm feeling here, I'm gonna close my eyes one more time. Hold on. This looks like, I think somebody's saying they don't trust, or they lost trust in something here. They lost trust in someone. And they're respecting themselves. Basically, they're taking a step back. I think this is what's coming through. somebody's having a hard time with self-control. Somebody's hard-headed, doesn't want to learn, doesn't want to listen. Does this seem familiar to you? Someone's having a hard time staying connected to their heart. And I think this is for good reason. You're closing off your heart because you're protecting yourself. And somebody's saying, listen, I can't stay here. I can't do this. Okay, you understand? So I'm going to bring in a card here, and I'm going to get clarity here from Spirit to help guide you in this situation, because I feel you're uncertain, right? You don't know what to do because of what's happening. But I am seeing I'm seeing is that people are stubborn here. Now, unless you get that person, whoever you're dealing with, I don't know, it could be you or it could be your person, Kevin here. You can get them to talk to me, but I don't know if they're gonna listen. I don't know if they're gonna believe in all this stuff here. But if they give it a chance and see what Spirit's trying to get through them, they might be able to adjust to make the change and salvage the relationship or whatnot, if this is what people want. But we can't force people to change, right? They have to want to change for themselves. But definitely that lack of trust there is really, really loud. And you're likely paying attention to your intuition here, because it doesn't resonate with you. It doesn't resonate with your heart. And that is your goal here on planet Earth, is to stay connected to your heart. And if people are giving you a hard time and keeping you back from staying with your heart, then you got to do what you got to do for yourself, because the Fool is coming through here. I'm not going to interpret this yet, but this usually deals with somebody who it could deal with new beginnings and following your passions and like going with the flow, not thinking about the consequences necessarily. But it could also mean somebody who really just isn't thinking like far ahead. They're just doing whatever they want. But I'm not going to interpret anything, because I'm just the cards, they carry the least amount of weight in my readings. So I'm going to look at your energy field here. Okay. So here you are in joy. Okay. So that's a pretty high vibrational place to be. So you're still giving. You still want to give to this situation, apparently. I think this is what it is. And it's like you don't have any plans to deviate away, but then something happens and you go passive. And then you go back out and you give a little bit more peace, and then you come back in because something happened again, so you got to recharge again, and then you go back again out into the world and you give, and then you go back, and it's like back and forth. It's back and forth here. So I'm going to ask, which kind of seems tiring, right? So I'm going to ask where Spirit's guiding you. Gotcha. So instead of this back and forth thing that you've been doing with this person, because you're coming from a very high spiritual place of joy, basically, which is you like enjoying putting yourself out there and seeing people's reaction and helping people out and raising their vibration and just being in the flow, whatever it is. But you keep going back to rest because likely, I don't know, it's probably the trust issues, right? But Spirit doesn't want you to go back out there. And now I'm not going to say this means divorce. I'm not going to say, cut this person out completely. I'm going to ask for clarification, but it is a call to take care of you. Oh, you think it works? Will he be back? Oh, you want to go back to this? I'm going to ask. let me just ask first, is this relationship good for Aaliyah? Okay? I'm gonna ask, okay? And I'm gonna be completely honest and completely fair with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. And if there's a definitive no, there's a definitive no. If there's not, then that's good for you because I can see you really want this. So, but I'm gonna tell you what I see every time, okay? 1 second. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing somebody getting arrested by the police. They have their handcuffs there. They did something. I don't know what they did. And the police, they're putting him in the car. And this person who's getting arrested, they're saying, no, please don't take me back there. No, don't take me back. Mm-mm. Nope. Spirit is asking you to stay away from this. Spirit is asking you, is literally asking you to hate the situation. And for me, when the word hate comes, it means to focus on what truly makes you happy. And that really, you should take this experience and be like, I don't like what this experience has done to me. So I'm going to disconnect. And now the time is for me. That's what's coming through. Okay, that's very clear. So I'm sorry. Truly, I'm sorry. If really you wanted to be with this person, I feel bad. So, but again, also take this with a grain of salt. If you're not happy with what's being heard, you don't have to listen. You have free will. You can do what you want. Just like how God intended it to be. You're welcome. How do you say you're welcome? Echo, how do you say you're welcome in French?
In French, you're welcome is,
Je vous en prie.
it's a polite way to say no problem with a touch of French flair.
Okay, that's too hard to say. Hey, Charlie. Hi. Okay, I see 12 people are here. If new subscribers, if you want to get read, please say me, and we'll put you at the top of the list. I'm gonna close my eyes one more time here. Do you think I'm gonna be another one serious? Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes for this question for Aaliyah while we wait for the new subscribers. And if you guys could double tap the screen to like the video, I would love and appreciate you forever. So I'm gonna answer Aaliyah here with her. Am I gonna meet another one serious? Let's see. Just one impression here to send you off on your journey. So what's coming through here, it's not a yes or it's not a no. It's a call here to stay in control. And I don't know exactly what this means. But they put me in a car with you as the driver. And then there's a it's obvious what they're saying here. In regards to this question, you need to explore and drive around the city and see what's out there. That's what's coming through here. But, and the other part of this is to stay in control. You are in control, okay? But it should be exhilarating. You're in this car, I feel like it's a nice car, and you're driving through the streets of wherever this city is, and you're just doing your thing, okay? That's for you. All right, Mary. Hi, Mary, Mama, Sarthak. Okay, we have some new viewers here. Make sure that I'm gonna try to get through for you guys here. So thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to One Card, One Affirmation, One Breath. My name is JP. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Mary. If you please do not reveal questions to me. I prefer not to know anything at all about you. Yeah, that's how I work. If you do slip up and reveal something to me, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna ask you to think of the question out loud in your mind, or you can say it out loud to the universe, or you can ask it to the universe right now. You can say it out loud. Just do not reveal it to me, and hopefully we will pick up on the messages. Okay? I'm a translator of energy. That's all this is. So for Mary. Okay. So I'm going to start by choosing a card here. See what we're actually talking about. Okay, so the Hermit is coming through as the first omen here in this reading. Usually this card will usually come out when somebody's doing a little bit of soul searching. So they might withdraw from the real world. They might withdraw from certain friend groups, people that, you know, you thought you were your friends. And this is a call to figure out what truly makes you happy, resonate with what truly resonates with your heart. Like I said, soul searching, withdrawal. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Let's see what else is coming through. Okay, so I don't know what you asked about, but they are I'm getting a symbol here that's telling me that if you feel like, if you're asking about should I do this, should I do that, the answer is yes. There's a symbol that's coming through that's telling me that there's something that if you've been holding off on doing, you actually had the opportunity, or you should have done it even earlier. So if you're like, should I go to this place and go eat that thing that I wanted to do? You could have done it already. You know what I mean? That's what's coming through. And then I'm also seeing there's something about obligation here. So something that is tied with something that you want, but then there's also an extra added steps that unfortunately you have to you have to give your energies to things that you don't necessarily want to give to, but you have to in order to focus on and receive what it is you truly actually want. Okay, that's what's coming through. Hold on. there's something that you are saying, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. But then I'm also seeing something that's really important to you. I don't know. Threshold, that's what I'm seeing. The word threshold. Hold on, I have to clarify this. So things, I still have to uncover what's actually happening here. I don't actually see the whole picture quite yet, but I'll get to it. Yeah, this has to deal with something that you're likely either dedicated to, hardworking, you're very focused on it, nothing's gonna stop you from doing it, or this could be a call to focus on something that requires a lot of attention, a lot of care. Okay, this is for Mary. I'm gonna look at your energy field, see what's happening here, because I don't see the whole picture yet. Okay, I see you there, trying to make a difference in the world, solve problems. But then you go passive here. And then you go back out, and then you're working from a rational, logical standpoint with your mind. But I don't see a lot of action being taken. And then you take me to a higher level of joy. And then you go passive. Where are you guarding here? Spirit wants you to come to a place of peace with all this, with whatever this has to do with, and they're asking you to be in stillness and spend time with your heart. I don't know what this is yet. I really don't. So what is this? You want to give up something that is important to you? Do you understand this, Mary? And what's the guidance? You just want change. You just want change. And where's that change taking her? You're looking to find something that is of even more value than what you already value. You already have this, you value this, right? You're like, oh, I've loved this for so long. But then you want more. You want something else that is even more valuable than this. That's the guidance. And so if this is what you've been trying to do, or wondering if this is the right thing to do, Spirit has your back on this. Okay? So you go find what it is. You climb every mountain. So, the journey does not end. Explore. Do what makes you happy and do that. Does this make sense to you? 100%? I have no idea what this is about, and I don't need to know. All I do is translate the messages. Okay. Okay, oops. Thank you, Mary, and we're gonna go on to the next person. Thank you so much. Oh, bless you too. And also, if you guys appreciate it, please like the video. If you could just double tap your screen right now. If you don't want to make a donation, that's fine. But if you could double tap the screen, that would really help me out. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Love you. So we're gonna scroll up a little bit, and we're gonna see that we have Mama Kingsley. Hey MJH, nice to see you. I am trying to give precedence to our new subscribers here. I want to give them opportunity to, connect with me in spirit. So thank you so much. I'll definitely be opening up the, opportunities to connect with returning viewers. As always, I usually, I do the whole number thing. Remember, I do the number thing. That's my standard. But right now, I just want to make sure our new subscribers get a chance to, have an experience too. We love you. Thank you though for coming by and supporting me. We're doing Mama Kingsley. Mama Kingsley, welcome. If you have a question, please hold that in your mind. You don't have to reveal it to me. Maybe if you have 2 questions, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and open up us to spirit here, and we're going to just hopefully, we're going to trust that messages come through. Okay? Welcome to One Card, One Affirmation, One Breath. My name is JP. Climb every mountain, forge every stream. Okay. I'm gonna begin by closing my eyes. Okay. So what's coming through, this first impression that's coming through is, I see a symbol that it's basically you mapping out your situation. It looks like at first you're like very organized. You're like, okay, this is what's the situation. Look at all these factors that play in. I want to know what's happening, where I should go, how I should manage. You've mapped everything out. And I was like, oh, okay, this person is like being, direct and like organized. But then I get a symbol that is telling me that you're focusing or doing something that's a little bit too much. It's excessive. So I don't know what that is. So hold on, let me see. Get one more impression here. Okay, I'm seeing a new symbol that's coming through. But this looks like making a decision that respects you and respects your needs, whatever it might be, emotional, mental, spiritual, physical needs. And then I've been seeing this new symbol that's been coming through. It's an astronaut that's floating in space. So I don't know exactly what this is, but when I look at this astronaut, this person is floating. This person has a lot of space around them. They're unbothered. They might be wearing a lot of stuff on them. I don't know if that's relative, but individual, independent, that's what I'm seeing. I think that's what it might mean. Let me see one more time, and then I'm gonna bring in the cards. Okay, I think this is for me. I think this message is for me. Oh, this is for me. They're telling me to stop. I knew it. Yeah, this is me. This is for me, guys. So I'm sorry. Usually this happens. It's usually after I'm on for at least 100 minutes. Is basically where Spirit tells me to take a break. So I'm not gonna be surprised if, Mama, this message didn't resonate with you, because this looks like, so this is what happened. So Spirit will start sending me messages and communicate with me, telling me that I should take a break, and I think this is happening. So this happened earlier today. It's happening again right now. So I apologize. I'm gonna double check, but I think I think they're telling me to take a break. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, okay. I gotta stop, guys. So I always say, as somebody who sees signs every day, I have to basically honor what Spirit's telling me. Or else, what's the point of me doing this work, right? So I apologize to Mama Kingsley, as well as Ruby and Sarthok. But I will be on. I will be on one more time. But it's only 4. Maybe I'm gonna be on 2 more times today. But I will be on again tonight. So just turn on notifications. I'm just gonna have to take a break. So I'm so sorry. But we'll see you guys very soon again. Please just make sure you're subscribed. Please like the video before you go. Really appreciate that. And if you'd like to make a donation, that'd be cool. But make sure your notifications on so you see exactly when I come on. And let you know, the first person who does come on to my lives, I usually give the reads to. So be quick about it, okay? So again, so sorry. We will see you again in a few. All right? Thank you so much for understanding.